Hello everybody, welcome to another deck tech and matches for Eternal. I'm here today with a Bloodrite Kalis deck with set 4. So we're running a market with Kalis. We've done a deck tech on it. You can find the link down below so you can check it out there. And as well as all of my other stuff, things like my Patreon and my lovely sponsor, inkgaming.com. And I'm going to keep this hand. This hand's pretty sweet. So the goal of this deck is to make a bunch of Grenadins and then sacrifice them to a Kalis and smash our opponent to death. Pretty simple. Real easy. Looks like we might have a mirror match here. I mean, to an extent. I doubt they're actually playing Kalis and haven't really seen anybody else running it. But this deck has been just incredibly sweet for me. Oh, they're just Stonescar aggro. I think that we want to block there to trade. But I definitely want to keep one so we can play Stonescar Banner. I could just run the Sparkcatcher, or we could use Vara's Favor to pick that off. I'm going to run Sparkcatcher for now. Next turn we can go Grenadin Drone plus Vara's Favor. I really want to kill the Rip Knife Assassin if we can. This is the kind of deck that if we can just kind of survive the early game, I think we can get there late. Oh, they're just willing to trade it off. Alright, I'm cool with that. That's great news for us. We're just going to want to keep making trades, stall out, and then we can win with like big Scraptanks or massive Kalis swings later. We'll wait for our opponent to decide that this is, in fact, the end of their turn, now that they have no power and they've played their power for the turn. Alright, so we've got Madness, which is really great. I think I just pick this off and we play Grenadin Drone. I'm not going to play this yet because I'd really like to get the extra Grenadin out of it. And we'll wait. I'm going to try and triple block this. I might actually quad block the Champion of Chaos in case they have a torch. Alright, Vicious Highwayman. Shoot. Question is, do they attack both? Yep, opponent has 0 fear. That's fine. We'll triple block here. They'll be able to use the Vicious Highwayman. That's annoying. But we can chump block it later. We're going to Quarry first. Another Madness. We don't want that. Torrent of Spiders is amazing, though. And I'm going to play Seed of Chaos, even though it means that we can't play Torrent of Spiders. We take another 4 damage. That's not that bad. We can just play the Scraptank afterwards. Would be really nice as drawing like a Combust for this Madness. That'd be insane. But we'll do a Scraptank here and pass. Leaves us in a pretty good position if they don't actually have a torch, and it doesn't look like they do.
A single shot is all
that card is annoying. Chump block, grow our Scraptank. We do take some damage because of it. It's a lot of power for our deck. Let's just go. Do we Torrent of Spiders for 3? We want to see how many we have in the yard right now. How many units? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we need 2 more units because this is every 3 it gets upgraded. So we need 9. Are we likely to have 2 more units in our void anytime soon? Probably not. We're going to need some blockers here. I think that we just Torrent of Spiders, play a Grenadin, pass the turn. Bandit Queen. Wow, that's a sick top deck. Attacking with everything? So they must have something. Well, take the 4, block those. I don't think that they have a torch, so I'm okay with blocking the Scraptank. Man, we really need Devour or Torch or something like that. Sparkcatcher. I could attack with a 9/9. It might be time to start sending some of this back. Holding on to the Shadow Sigil, because we do have the merchants, and we want them to think that we have something. Alright, well, I don't know what this is, but I am definitely blocking with everything. They have, like, trigger happy? No, just rapid shot. And that's fine. Makes a very, very large drone, or Scraptank rather, and we madness and win. Alright, well, interesting attack from the opponent. Nice. And got there. Didn't even need to have the Devour or the Combust. Alright, I'm hoping every game can go as well as that last one. This hand is pretty good too, I really like it. Quarry adds a lot of consistency. We've got the Devour for our assembly line, Kalis for it. This is fantastic. We need some other early game cards here. It'd be really, really nice to draw a Grenadin drone, but I am not complaining about this hand. This hand's pretty good. Pretty solid. Ooh, kept on top. Ooh, Combust makes it excellent. I just need a little bit more in the way of units to feel safe here. But with Quarry, I should be able to dig down and find something. So I'm okay with that. Madness, sure. Madness Combust is a great combo to have. Just want to make sure that we hit a unit. Well, guess we Crest. I'd like to be able to have 4 so we can Madness plus Combust at some point. Vara's Favor is reasonable, I suppose. This is really awkward because we can't actually play our assembly line on turn. I guess that we just play Crest. I don't really want the Vara's Favor. It's possible that it's good against them, considering they're playing Rakano colors, but they haven't been super aggressive yet. So I'm going to guess they're more...
weapons
I guess I'm wrong. I was going to say I'm thinking that they're possibly more armory-based, but I guess not. I don't know that I want to Combust that yet. I guess we still have Madness Devour for something else. That's really annoying. So I could just Stonescar Banner, Combust it out of the way. I think that's fine. We actually have a lot of answers in our hand. With the Kalis and the Madness. Madness Devour we're only 1 power away from, and we get a Scout in the meantime. So I'm fine with this. We also have a lot of chump blockers. Sure. Alright, Crest Chaos. There's a Grenadin drone. We're just going to play Assembly Line, and I'm going to pass. It means that I can play around them having a torch by quad blocking if I really want to. I'm not sure that I will, but like 1 point of damage probably doesn't matter here. Whereas it could make a big difference on our blocks, because we're not going to win the race right now with them being super aggressive Rakano here. Like, I don't want to race against Whirling Duo. That's not the card we want to see.
Trust in your
Commando.
skills.
Sure. So, this is a little awkward. I could try and quad block, but it's kind of awkward. Like I said, I mean, that's pretty awkward. I guess that we could quad block, and then next turn we have the Grenadin drone, we play the drone, play the Kalis, get a 4/4, kill this, and we still have Madness Devour afterwards. So let's just have 5 next turn. I'm going to do the quad block. I hope that they don't have a torch, but I don't think they do. I'm not 100% certain on that play. Because I could have had a really large Kalis by doing this differently. We'll get 1 Kalis anyways. Smash that. And pass the turn. We really don't want to have to deal with this. And I do have the Madness Devour for something else. We're hoping it doesn't have charge.
Let's dance.
Yeah. That's unfortunate. 2 out of the 4 Whirling Duos is kind of a pain. Ooh, another Madness is really not what we want. We need to have another way to sacrifice things before that's a big problem for us. Devour can draw us a lot of gas. Like that. That's great. We can also use Ixtun Merchant to get rid of the Madness, too. That's pretty sweet. Winchest Merchant. Alright. Seems fine. I'm not sure what they'd have. I wonder what they'd be running. Yeah, I'm really not sure what to expect from that. Could also throw away the Crest of Chaos. This is currently 3 spiders. We can go for Madness Combust, too, out of the side with the Ixton Merchant. So I think that we just Spider for now, and I might even hold this Crest. Just so we have it for the Merchant. So I'm going to do that. I want to see what they played.
Rise up
Icaria.
or be cut down.
That is certainly a thing. There's Devour. I need another way to target the Icaria. Or we could just go and get a Kalis and kill it. Although we're short of power to do that. Okay, well, we'll attack. We're gonna play Crest now. This does certainly suck in a lot of ways, but we're gonna put Hatcher on the bottom.
It'll get the job
Merchant,
done. Guaranteed.
throw away Madness. Grab the Kalis. I worried there for a second because I was like, wait, where did our Kalis go? But grab Kalis, pass the turn. We can use the Bloodrite Kalis to kill the Icaria. It was a bad position to be in, though.
Defend the throne!
He had a very good start. Let's go sacrifice Spider. We'll still get a 6/6 Kalis out of it. I don't think we need an 8/8. Sure. So, I mean, we could play Assembly Line first and have a larger Kalis, but I think that it's actually better to just get a 6/6. Being a little risky here, because if they block, it's a problem, but... Do this. Kill the Icaria. Hopefully what they get is just going to be a ground pounder, because we've got a whole bunch of spiders for it. So I think we're going to Torrent first. They will be able to kill it with this Winchester Merchant. We might be able to get an Honor the Ancestors out of the side, though. We find another Ixton Merchant. Double Vara's favor. Hey. Do not mind if I do.
Shadow. The touch of shadow.
Really want to get rid of the flyer. We don't want to have to deal with some kind of nonsense like a massive Deep Forge plate. Which I am playing into by attacking all the spiders. I actually should have left one back. Just in case they get Deep Forge plate onto this with Icaria.
Die with honor.
Sure, that's not a problem. I can chump block that forever or just use spiders to stop it. Speaking of using spiders to stop it. Yeah, let's attack with all 5. I'm just going to play another Torrent. And pass the turn. I'm going to hold on to this Sigil because we do have that market. It's going to be really important to remember to hold on to your Sigils at this point. Opponents just throwing them out there. I wonder if that means they just have another Sigil in hand. I'm going to guess that that is what it means. Because otherwise I would think that you would hold it. I'm going to Scraptank instead of Torch. And we'll attack with everything but 2 spiders. I guess those. We want to have enough blockers here that it's not a huge issue if they kill 1 spider. I mean, maybe I should just attack with all of them because we have the Grenadins to chump anyways. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Well, it's actually just lethal anyways. So why don't we just attack with everything? I just realized, I'm like, wait a minute. It doesn't matter. We don't have to trust. And got him. This deck is doing so well. I just love this thing right now. Alright, game 3. This one is an interesting keep. I don't think that we do. We need 1 power, but we don't have a lot of power in this deck. We don't have Vara's favors or anything like that. We do get the Scout, so maybe it was reasonable. But with how consistent the deck's been doing, I think that we can get a better hand than that. Not possibly paint ourselves into a corner. This hand's a little awkward, all of our depleted power. But, hey, there we go. I'm like, we have chances to draw out of it.
The touch of shadow.
Probably a little early. I'm just trying to thin my deck because I'm worried about how many power we're drawing. That was probably a really bad idea, though. Oof. Oofa doofa. Alright, let's play assembly line. Get something happening here. Kinda wish I'd kept that first hand. I mean, this is obviously going to be a very different draw, but boy, would it be nice to know that we were going to draw a whole bunch of power. If we could be guaranteed to draw this much power, I'd have definitely kept the first hand. We'll attack and race so far. We do not want to Torrent of Spiders yet. We're going to hold on to that. It's only going to be one for a little while, so this is a later card than right now. I'd really like to draw either a Combust or a Devour. Okay, Combust is decent. Just gonna keep attacking. Leave one back so they can't really attack in with their 2-1. We'll pass. We can't Madness Combust while they don't have another unit. They're about to have something pretty large, so...
You cannot put out
yep, I'm definitely going to want to take that so they don't have it anymore. That card's going to be annoying otherwise. Madness is amazing against this style of thing, though. Ooh, Scraptank. Oh, I wish I could play that first, but... we'll just Madness, attack, Devour. Well, they have Torch? Ooh. I'm kind of tempted. Alright, well, they didn't do it. I think they should have torched their own unit there if they have it. Kind of surprised they didn't. Because it would actually let them keep this into their yard, and being able to draw it back with Killer over and over again is amazing. All-Heed. All-Heed is large and in charge, that's for sure. So they have a torch. This is kind of interesting. I might almost just want to torch our own unit when they... because they're probably going to go for a torch on our Scraptank. And I think at that point I might just torch our own one. Ooh, it's Purify. It gives us a 5-5, but it's going to be a silence 5-5. That's not going to be huge. How many units do we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4. We need to lose 2 more to have spiders go to 3, so it might make sense to double block just because then one of them is a straight upgrade to a spider. We want to chump block at least 1 here. So I'm going to do that. Seems weird, but when you consider that it's essentially us blocking with 1 extra card to just change it into a spider, it makes a lot of sense.
You cannot put out the light.
We're going to hold on to Torch so we can respond to a Killer onto that with a Torch. So we're really trying to avoid... okay, so they still have Torch for sure. We'll attack through. Play the Spark Catcher and pass. We need to get rid of this All-Heed. It makes everything that they have just insanely large. We're not going to block. We'll just wait. Overwhelm from that is a real big problem. Repeatable Overwhelm is not what we want to see. I'm going to keep attacking a little bit just because they're kind of low. We want to have a chance to turn this around. We might be able to get there with like a quick Madness or something that they don't expect. Especially on a large Overwhelm unit. And they kept on top. Take it again. Not happy with this. Quarry. Sure. Merchant. Ooh. Merchant can be a lot of things. Could be a Combust instead of the Torch. Oof, that is certainly a decision. Too bad it can't be a Madness. I'm going to attack with 2 now. I know that that's a little bit crazy, but I want to be able to put as much pressure on them as possible. I can still chump All-Heed with some of the Grenadins here, and I actually want to encourage an attack So we can maybe just like combust and smash through, torch them. In that vein, I might hold on to Ixton Merchant rather than trade off the torch. Torch the spider. Right. Okay, so block. We're currently taking 10. Do I just take that and then we swing back? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're really close. If we had a torch in the side, we could get there. We could still top deck a torch. I think that this is the way to go. It's a really, really high risk play, but because they could easily have like a Heart of the Vault. We know that they kept the card on top. What can this be?
It'll get the job done, guaranteed.
I'm thinking that we just have to grab Bloodrite Kalis. Won't totally save our butts, but it gains us a lot of life. Kalis for 12. We can chump block Alheed, we kill this, hold up the torch for the Dawnwalker. It's far from perfect, but I think it's our only chance. Really needed a Madness is what we needed. And now the question is, do we try and torch this, or do we wait so we can maybe hit another torch? And I think the goal is to wait.
It's written right here.
Okay, we can still double torch. What do they keep on top that they're not playing? Feels like another torch maybe? But if it was torch, wouldn't they have done it to get rid of this? I don't know. Okay, Scraptank's a thing. We can't attack because we almost know for sure they have a torch. Nope. That was really fast. Maybe they don't. Felt like they'd paused before. Okay, so kill this. Block. Block. Get a 7/7. We have lethal. Madness?
You cannot put out the light.
They gave up? Wait, what? Why would they give up? Oh my goodness, they gave away the game. We had to top deck out of that. We were dead otherwise. Why would they... Wait, what? They had us. We couldn't attack the Kalis. If we attack and kill their creature, we die. Did they think that we could just kill the 10/10 Rhino and get them? I guess. Wow. That's a mistake. Alright, let's... I want to see what we'd have drawn if we could have actually top decked it. It would have been another Kalis, which wouldn't have got us there. So we had lost that game if our opponent didn't scoop. Oh, wow. Wow. Alright, well, sometimes you just get them for free. Okay, well, this hand seems pretty good. It's a little clunky. Really wish that one of these was a fire sigil, but still pretty good. I'm still stunned from that last game. That was crazy. Awkward. But we do have good blockers against, you know, Skycrag Rogue kind of thing like this. Grenadin Drone really laughs in the face of a Snow-Crusted Yeti. It's awkward here. I'm going to play... Oh, goodness. I'm actually going to play Drone. It's not the best use of our power, But we want them to kill the drones so that we can get it back with Shadowlands Guide, and I want to do that next turn, so... There's a good chance they use like a torch or rock slide or something to try and clear away. Like, they obviously have something. They're thinking about it. If they do have a torch or rock slide, the right thing to do... Well, I mean, rock slide, they obviously just kill both. If they have torch, yeah, okay. I'm like, they need to pick off the non-Grenadin drone. But our opponent made a really nice, crucial mistake, which is awesome for us. Because otherwise, we would just have to get back to the 1-1 or play something else. Now we get a whole lot of blockers. So, PSA, never ever target this unless you're silencing it. Like, if there's another Grenadin drone, just make sure that you don't kill this one. Like, if there's just a regular Grenadin, never ever go for that one. It always has the possibility of turning out badly. Dark Return and things like Shadowlands Guide are cards that still exist. Well, I mean, obviously has to be a madness, so do that. We're not going to be attacking just yet. I might want to attack with this. It's close. Got a lot of Overwhelm. Yeah, I think I'm okay with that. If they really want to trade, we're fine. And we've got Sparkhatcher on the block still. Our blocks are still really solid. They could warp another Cinder Yeti in or something. Oh man, they're hardcore Yetis, I see. Well, we're gonna want a Madness Devour Wump then. I think that they should just swing all out here, right? We're really close anyways. I am going to block as many Yetis as I possibly can. In general, we can afford to trade better than they can because we get a lot of different little creatures. We can just keep making our board over and over in a way that they can. It's going to be harder for them to replenish. Kalis is sweet. Kalis is very sweet. Ooh, this is an interesting choice. So we could Madness and Devour, which is what I was thinking of, or we could just Madness and Kalis. Make a 6/6. That's interesting. Alright, we're gonna Madness anyways. Attack with the team. They probably don't block. And then I think we actually Kalis. It's tough to say because if we don't get any units, this Devour is really dead in our hand. But like a 6/4 weapon here is just so good against their deck. It kills everything. It kills Vaudius, it kills Cinder Yetis, it kills No Crust, it kills Rock. Like, it kills all this kind of stuff. There goes that. Get out of the way. They might have Torch for it now, but we got a lot of value out of it. I mean, it's a 3-for-1 at this point. And not quite, because I guess we sacrificed our board to it, but still. Really nice. We're going to hold on to the Vara's favor. Now Torch. Okay. Alright. Let's Devour. I've got a lot of things that I might be able to play here. Double Vara's favor. Still going to keep that. And this is why. Because now I just Vara's favor, Vara's favor. Get to pick it off for free.
Touch of shadow.
And we have a lot of power right now, which is unfortunate. Although then there's this, which is just awesome. We're gonna switch for. Do we want to honor? Yeah. So we're gonna attack. And yep, opponent's gonna fall for it. We get to honor the ancestors, buy back Kalis, make a 10/10, and smash. Gonna hold on to this so that we still have another merchant. It's a lot of Skycrag champions, but they're all dead, so I'm okay with that. This is a weird game. They're very obviously stuck on power. I mean, it's a huge difference they actually had the influence for the champions. And we're very, very flooded, so it's kind of weird. Permafrost? Sure. We've got a lot of ways to sacrifice that, so no big deal there. And the scoop. Nice. Man, 4-0. Fairly easily, although that last game we obviously should have lost. That game was really tight. That last game was super cool. Alright, here in the finals, I think we need to redraw this hand. It's a little clunky. I'm on the draw. You know what? I'm actually going to keep this. Being on the draw, I think it's okay. We're going to have Torch. We still have Sparkcatcher. This seems fine. We still get to play Sparkcatcher turn 2. We only need 1 power. We are on the draw. I think that's a reasonable thing to do. That needs to be Torch. This card is one of the most ridiculous cards to come out of the new set. 2 cost 3/3 with a good ability. It's super gross. We're just going to kill it right now and pass the turn. I don't want to give them the chance to have some kind of like justice into a finest hour or whatever.
Time quickens.
It's not super likely, but I just don't want to deal with it. I'm also just going to torch this. It looks like they're probably mono time. I've seen a few mono time ramp decks, and I'm really not interested in them being able to ramp here. It's unlikely that I can torch a lot of things in their deck either, because they'll probably be playing like World Bears and Sandstorm Titans, and I think that's a good use of it. We'll be able to use our Combusts and stuff instead, which thankfully we drew. That's actually perfect. Let's just smash it here. Man, this deck is just running on absolute gas. I'm super excited by how well this deck is doing.
Step back.
Displacer is not a huge problem. I don't think that we bother doing anything like Madness or Combust or anything against it yet. We can just wait. Oh yeah, that's perfect. I'm not going to attack through it either. A lot of the times I'm willing to throw something away just to get in 2 points of damage, but we're not that fast yet. We've got a good like Madness Combust turn coming up here, so I don't mind waiting until that happens. They're waiting on something. Guess we'll attack. See how it goes. I'm surprised that it's been this long for them to do anything. Thundering Carousel. What does that one do again? It's Overwhelm, and then when either player plays a spell, the other player draws a card. Ah, okay. Well, they will get to draw a spell off of this then, which is unfortunate. But we do get to smash them for just a ton of damage. Okay, I actually made a mistake here. If they're smart, okay, yeah, they made the right decision. Like, if they're smart, they'll actually sacrifice their creature block here. Because then I can't use the Combust. We'll just pass the turn. Yeah, I made a mistake. I should have just attacked with the 1/1s and not with the 2/1. Alright, this is fine. I mean, we Madness again. Let them draw, that's fine. Attack. We've got Devour or Combust. And there we go! Oh, man. This deck has just been unstoppable. I'm really glad that we got to show it off. I honestly, most of the time I go at this point and I look at the deck and I want to look at what ways you can change it. But I think that we already discussed that enough in the deck tech. There's not a whole lot, like, the market is probably something that you can change a bit, but I've been refining this deck over the last few days, and it's just been amazing for me. I've had such a good win rate with it. Boar is something that's just like a metagame decision, and I don't think that it's that good right now. I'm not sure what else to put in instead of it. That's kind of the only thing that I'm really not certain about in this. Even Gearcruncher, I've had be really, really good out of the market. I wasn't sure about that one, because this deck is a lot more aggressively focused with the Bloodrite Kalisuses, but man, this deck has just been amazing. The Torch for Boar thing in the market might be what you want to do. So I would maybe look at that, because it does pick off things like Commando or Valkyrie, which are kind of a problem. But yeah, I hope that you enjoyed this as much as I did, because this deck has been just incredible. That was a ton of fun. And yeah, I really thank everybody for watching this. If you like the video, then please do think about following, subscribing to the channel. Check out the stuff that I do on Twitch. I really appreciate all that. And of course, check out my sponsor, inkgaming.com, or look at my Patreon down below, because I'm trying to make videos every week. This is kind of my job, and it's really awesome to have all the support from the community to be able to keep doing that. Thanks, everybody.